I was dreaming about foreigns in my Honda. Put me downstairs, now we rapping in the dungeon. Met my nigga Zeus, now we rapping them like moms. Take a ride down her, so you see I'm the one.
Welcome back to the SharBates Show. We are live every Friday from 4 to 8. And right now we got Mr. ToneTheGoat in the building.
Man.
What's going on?
Hey man, I'm excited to be first off on this side of Atlanta, if it's considered Atlanta.
Technically it's considered Tucker, but you know, I don't know how people be. You know, where I'm from, you just name your actual city.
Right.
But you know, people from Atlanta be like, yeah, I'm from the ATL, shorty. Yeah,
Right.
you from, you know what I'm saying, Peachtree City.
Yeah. Now I'm like the trees and the water and all the other stuff out here. I'm really born and raised out here. So, but I love to embrace the way that Atlanta is growing. Like I was actually here to see when we was called country from the outside people, and now we're actual real city. You know, so it's amazing to see the transition, but I'm excited to see, you know, what it has to bring. They say it's going to be like New York and LA in the future.
So, what part of Atlanta are you from?
College Park, Georgia, straight from it. Never lived nowhere else.
You said College Park,
yeah,
Georgia.
I still stay there. Yeah, no bubble sparks. Hold the bubble. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, heard a lot of different things about you. You sound like me. You know, nothing bad. Okay. I ain't go digging.
Okay.
I ain't dig. I just,
I
you know.
Say, you know,
I just looked.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't dig. Digging is for stalkers.
Yeah.
So, you do music.
Correct.
You do filming.
Correct.
That's, you know, it's. I want to say that that's two totally different things, but. It's kind of not, but you do a few different things. So what all do you do?
Predominantly, I'm a recording artist. I'm a national recording artist. I'm independent. Okay. You know, I got a couple of hits under my belt of my own and written. And then
Can you share some of them?
Yeah. The biggest one to Atlanta, of course, is No Cuffin' featuring Future. That was in 2012. I had the opportunity to, you know, go on the road with Future a lot of places. I made about $250,000 of my own money off of it. You know, and just learned a lot. With in the industry with merchandising and merchandising and just, you know, knowing how to gain profits outside of just your music. Okay. You know, and then I was a part of the everybody remember the era Soulja Boy had with the Crank That Superman. We had to Crank That Spider-Man. You know, so that was pretty much like the second biggest one during that time. We don't Superman no more. We just Spider. You know, so it was originally 5 of us. Then it ended up with 3 of us on that song. And 2 of us, me and my homie BA, we still in the entertainment. BA, shout out to BA. He's like the NBA impersonator right now. If you ever seen like ESPN play any clips of, you know, a guy impersonating, his name B.A. He moved over to Cali, so he's doing his thing. And then I've written songs for Montel Jordan. I had a song on the
Montel Jordan. Yeah. That was a switch up. Yeah, hold on. Pause. So you said you were a part of the No Cuffin' with Future. What did you do on it?
No. No Cuffin' was my song featuring Future. It was actually originally without Future on there, just me and 2 of my homies at the time. But then Future heard the song and Stewie Rock heard the song and they both hopped on it. So you know that that did crazy numbers, man. Like I said, I learned so much. I was able to tour so many places independently that most independent artists can't enter into. The song had got so hot. You know, and I met face to face with the LA Reeds and so on and so forth.
So you didn't want to sign a deal?
I never got it. I got offered deals, but the labels at the time wanted to sign me as a solo artist, and I think I'm just now. Well, I didn't just now, but that situation made me realize that sometimes you can be. Well, sometimes you can be too loyal. I was never in a group, but sometimes you can be too loyal to people you have no business being too loyal to. The 2 guys that was on the song.
Hold on. Yeah. I need you to repeat that one time for the one time, because that was some real stuff right there. Because it happens in this industry, you be so ready to be down for somebody who don't give a damn if something happened to you or not.
If the tables turned, you know,
that's so messed up.
Yeah, but I was too loyal to, like, basically I was being offered deals and they wanted to sign me. But the song that they wanted to sign me for, you know, it had a couple of more people on it, and I didn't want to leave them behind. So I would turn down majority of the deals. Well, I turned down majority of the deals, and then years later, you know, we fell out anyway. So it was like, I should have signed the deals. I ain't even cool with them. Yeah, you know, I turned down, you know, what could have been millions. But in that same breath, it gave me the space and time needed to be able to develop my craft to another level, and then put some more things under my umbrella. You know, which is what I'm doing now.
Well, I think that everything happens for a reason, and sometimes, you know, you got to go through things like that for you to learn different lessons on how to handle situations in the future. And it can only make you better.
I bounced back. No Cuffing had did what it did, and then like the whole 2013 I was cold. I had cleaned all the snakes out my circle, and I was like, I felt like I was in the world by myself. But then I came back 2014, and a lot of people don't know, I licensed a song to the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel, CNN, and all, you know, the Weather Channel, and they cut me a check almost 6 figures, and that's real life. So, you know, I got that check in 15 days. That was the easiest check I ever got in my life, and the biggest.
Well, tell me how I need to get it. Look, I sing and rap too. I need to get a check by the Weather Channel. I do voiceovers. What I need to do, what I need to do.
Man, they got that money waiting for what they want. They didn't even release the song yet. They still haven't released the song
yet. From 2015.
Yeah, no, 2014.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know that's those. And on top of that, I had a song that was on the motion picture Who's Your Caddy. If you've seen the golf movie with Big Boy from Outkast, you listen to the music in that movie. 4 of the songs is mine. So you know, I work many different lanes when it comes to the music, and that's just me as an artist alone. I'm not counting, you know, the songs that I wrote. I got songs that I can't even disclose the information that I wrote because I agreed to certain things.
Dope,
but they're big songs. So you know, I'm doing my thing, working.
I see. So, how did you get started in music?
I've always had a passion for music, so you know, I think the Aquarius in me just, you know, kick in whenever I got an intuition that I want to do something, I just immediately go full steam at it. And I wrote my first song at 9, and I knew ever since then when I first wrote that first rhyme that I was good at it in my mind. And then you know,
I didn't even know. No, listen. I wrote my first song at 9 too, and I knew it was good. I performed it at church that Sunday, and like, you know, your song is good when the old people that supposed to be giving testimony, when they start joining in, people start singing their own verse. I'm like, this is not your song. Let me get my little shine. You know, you always got the people that got to Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know how they do. You can be like, they got to be, hey, just calm it down. But you know. I think that's super dope for you to be able to find a gift like that early. Yeah, and I stuck with it. I started, like, I got a lot of musical background that I never gave credit to when I first started. I felt like I had just started rapping when I was 17. Like, I got my first song on the radio when I was 17, and around that time I felt like nobody in my family did music. You know, nobody around me really did music. Where did I get it from? But then when I started to think back, like, I was in orchestra at 4th grade. I did orchestra from 4th to 7th grade. Then, you know, I was in I was like I said, writing rhymes. I was around my cousins who they was rapping as well. Then later on in high school, you know, I was around producers and I started producing. So I've always been around the music, you know, even before like actually having my first song on the radio. What was the first song?
It was called The Jerk. And it probably had this was before the dance dudes from Cali, but it had very little recognition to Atlanta, but it placed on the billboards. It peaked at like number 78, top 100, and I was touring on it. You know, and this was when I was signed to another label, but they was pushing me as an artist like straight commercial. So like, I'm from the hood, so like my hood never even knew about that song, and it was big as hell. It was big as hell though. Yeah.
Why didn't you want your hood to know?
No, I did. They didn't know about it though because the label was pushing me straight to the commercial crowd, and the hood we didn't listen to the stations that commercial was being played on, and we didn't, you know.
This is true.
Yeah, we was bumping mixtapes back then, strictly mixtapes. Yeah.
So how old are you?
Right now, 27.
Oh, you still good.
What?
What?
For you to say that, how old are you?
Now you getting into things.
Man, look, I'm engaged. I got a child. I feel like I'm a super grown man.
That is grown, but. You barely made it in the 80s.
I did. I'm borderline.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You was falling off the cliff. I'm borderline. I'm falling off the cliff into the 90s. What, you 89 December 25th?
Yeah. No, I'm not December 25th. But yeah, February 2nd. Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, but I'm borderline.
Yeah, you still, you know what I'm saying?
I'm tipping on the 90s iceberg.
The 89 babies, y'all, you know, I don't know.
Shout out to the 90s baby and the borderline 80s.
Yeah, you gotta technically give it up for the 90s babies, but no.
Right.
You've accomplished a lot in a small amount of time, and
I appreciate it.
That's amazing, you know. to have your song? How did that feel? Where were you when your song first played on the radio?
I was in class, but let me say this too, so I don't send the wrong impression to people who get inspired by what I'm doing, or might idolize me or anything like that.
Wrong impression? You just said you wrote your first song at 9, and you had a song on the radio at 17. That sounds like
true
8 years to me.
But
anyway.
My senior year, I goofed off. You was gonna say, you asked me where did I first hear it. I literally I was probably skipping class, I think, and I had got a text from my phone, so I went out to my car and I had listened to it. But going into my senior year, I was almost on point for a 4.0. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was gonna say I don't want to send the wrong impression. I had 5 scholarships, but never went to no college.
Wow.
My first song was on the radio at 17, so that was what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to do. So college was like, for what? I don't need a book to go on the road. No offense, but I don't need that college to do what I'm doing.
What was the scholarships for?
I had 3 in baseball, 1 in art, and 1 academically.
You turned down a baseball scholarship?
Definitely.
Do you know baseball? That's the highest paid
sport.
Sport.
Yeah, but there's no billionaires from baseball. Diddy's almost a billionaire. We ain't gotta dig deep. Baseball money's good. It's cool. But
baseball money is more than cool.
It's cool. But they're not billionaires.
But you know what though? When you find your passion.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong.
Hard, when you find your passion and you know what your purpose is and your gifts, that's not something that's easy to do. And when you know.
And it's not easy to turn from. When you got that fire in you that, I could see the greats perform, and I watch them, and I just I could look at everybody else in the room, and the way I'm feeling, I feel crazy because I see that their reaction is nowhere near mine. It's like a, it's a different feeling. So I could never turn my back on it. Like playing baseball, I liked it, but that was something my dad put me in there through. Sometimes us as parents, and this is something that I won't do to my child, but sometimes we don't let our child gravitate towards the things that they really love. We put the things in front of them and make them love those things,
That's very true.
I went against the grain, and I went against it a long time with my parents, but later on they came back and, they brag on me to this day. Well, my mom passed early this year, but they bragged on me. She wore my shirts and everything, but when I first made a decision, you crazy. You gotta move out. I heard all the words. I can't cuss on this show, so I can't say what I want. My mama got a worse mouth than me. But I went through it all, man, but it made me tougher. And at the end of the day, I don't regret nothing. I don't miss college. I never wish I would have went to college. Not one day, but I would never steer a young kid to not go to college. You gotta know what's best for you. I really knew what was best for me at that time, because it's just a feeling. You only get one life to live, and you gotta. Sometimes that dream is more important than that guaranteed 9 to 5. That's my opinion.
Well, I always felt like the thing about it is that you always have time to go get a job, but you don't always have time to follow your heart.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to somebody for the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I have a gift of entertaining people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I walked away from a 6-figure job. You know what I'm saying? And to a millionaire or billionaire, that may not be a lot of money to, but to an everyday person, that's a lot of money to walk away from. I walked away from a 6-figure job to pay to be on radio. So, and I'm married with a family, so you already know.
Wow, congrats.
My husband
looking at you crazy, right?
What you doing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It all makes sense in the future.
But the thing about it is,
already.
If like, when you know what you know, like, nobody can take that away from you. And I just want to say something of encouragement to the dreamers and the entrepreneurs and different people out there. For some reason, when people get over 25 and they get near 30, they feel like, they're not. They feel like, oh, I can't still do my dream. It's too late for me to make it. It's never too late. You know what I'm saying? At 25, 27, Ralph Lauren was still selling shoes. He was still selling shoes. Steve Jobs lost his company and had to get it back again. You know what I'm saying? Like, Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman, they didn't have any star roles until they were almost 50.
Yep.
So, like, it's never too late to start being great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to just go all in, and that's...
Yeah, you got to put it on the line. You're not going to get it without taking a risk. A lot of us live too careful. And it's just... I think ultimately, like, all in all, I think I'm trying to move my culture ahead, because I feel it makes it so much harder when you're an entrepreneur with great dreams, and you got to do it where you can't take out any business loans, or your parent can't get business loans because the credit isn't there, or they can't pass down a business, so you have to fill out job applications. Like, I want to make it where my child never fills out a job application. You can take over my company, or you can do what you want. What do you want to do, and I'll fund that. And I think that's what we got to aim for and start working towards to get our culture ahead, man. Because some of us are being handicapped by the food stamps. Some of us are being handicapped by the health care. Some of us are being, so many things that are making us so comfortable that we're not grinding no more. We're not working. We're letting people come into our country and build things in our hoods right in front of us.
We really are.
Right in front of us.
And then you argue with them.
You argue with them
and get mad at them. But that irritates me so bad because, like, I don't want to support them, but it's like, you don't really have a choice unless you're gonna drive all over to try to find somewhere else that you can use,
Right.
But I really do wish that we could build more with each other. Like, it's so crazy, but people would rather support a Walmart that puts small businesses out of business than support their homeboy that you're gonna call if you need some money, but you don't want to support his business. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You want to have backstage passes when you get famous, but you don't want to go to his open mics. Like,
and then another thing, when we get these another thing we have to do, we get these black businesses in our towns and in our communities and stuff. We don't take care of them. We'll litter in right in front of them, or we'll tear it down. We robbing our own places. Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but if you're gonna rob, man, rob the other people. I'm being for real. Like, don't rob your own, man. I ain't saying rob, but if you do, don't rob your own, man. You making it hard on yourself.
You making it hard on us, because guess what? You're taking the property value down even more. If you know anything about real estate, then you know that every time a new crime is reported, it takes down the valuation of, like, man,
it get deep with it, man.
Look, man. Look, I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'll be as shallow as hell with a person if you ain't really talking about nothing.
Right.
Because, some people, when you have these type of conversations they act like, what is you talking about? Like, because everything's going right over your head.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I feel like if we talk to people more about what's going on, then it won't be so hard to get these messages through, because you'll have already heard it from someone else that you know and trust and love. So it won't be like, so what are you talking? It won't be so ours. Like, bruh, stop robbing your brother and then calling the police like it's some robbers in our neighborhood. It's you. It's us. It's us. Y'all got your auntie scared of y'all. Your auntie scared of you. Look. Look, man, don't get me started on the other side.
That's another thing too, man. We gotta reinstill that no matter what your age is, you gotta respect your elders, even when they wrong. Like, respect is respect. We can't receive no good from this world unless we are respecting our elders. That's a part of the law of attraction. That's a part of it's our respect level is so low like, they scared of us. They petrified of the younger generation.
Look, man, I don't know about y'all either, because y'all be doing some drugs that y'all just made in y'all backyard. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? We live on the SharBates show. We got ToneTheGoat in the building.
Yeah, I'm here.
This is Jeremiah with We. And they gotta check this out, and we'll be right back. What up, though? Hey, welcome back to the SharBates show. We are live. We got ToneTheGoat in the building. What up, though?
What's happening?
So, we was kind of chopping it up on break about you doing film. So, okay, you did all these placements, you know what I'm saying, for radio, got on the radio, started writing for people. Wait, are you going to tell us some of the people you wrote for?
Yeah, I wrote, I can't tell all, because some artists don't like, that being disclosed.
Some artists don't like that they draking? I ain't mad though. Drake can do, look, whatever you need to do, Drake.
Webster.
Whatever you need to do to keep giving us that great ass music, you
we
just
throwing that one in
your
the
business,
Webster. Don't be draking artists. But some people don't. But like I said, R&B artists usually don't have a problem with it. But like I said, the Montel Jordan, I had a song with Fergie, pieces of it that I wrote.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, and when I say wrote, people that's not in the music industry don't sometimes know that when you say write, that doesn't necessarily mean every single word of the song. Sometimes.
Oh my life, y'all are so stupid.
Sometimes you have a skeleton of a song, and then the artist comes and of course sings it as close as possible, but some of the lingo might not be their lingo.
They gotta put their style on it, put their swag on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't mean you wrote 243 words out of 245.
Right. Then
look, it don't, like nowadays. Even if I do it, ooh yeah, for Beyonce, I need a check.
You need your credit too.
I need a check. If I be like,
yeah,
I need a check for that.
Yeah.
So you said that's huge though. You said Fergie,
Montel Jordan, tons of rappers. Yola the Great. Shout out to Yola. That was my dog. I think Yola locked up or something now. I think. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I ain't heard too much about Yola lately. Free Yola.
Free Yola.
And if he ain't in jail, then fine Yola.
Yeah. Anyway, hey man, the list goes on, man. But you know, I also produce, so what
you produce?
Man, you go check out Lil Boosie's. He dropped about 5 albums this year. You can see my name on plenty of albums.
Yeah. Boosie, just calm down. Trying to do that future stuff. I don't know why y'all do that.
Anytime you hear the Mix by Tone tag, that's me. You know.
We don't even get a chance to enjoy the first record because y'all done dropped 17.
Yeah, he go ham.
After on the track.
He go in. I produced for Shout Low. Shout out to Dun Dun and R.I.P. to Dun Dun. Produced a few records for him. Mixed tons of records for him. Directed a few videos for him. And that's another thing when people refer to me in the film industry, I don't want people to ever think that I'm holding the camera. Nothing against videographers and cinema photographers, but I'm a filmmaker. I'm a director, so I'm the eyes. I'm the creator. I usually write the scripts, write the treatments. I'm the one telling you, get over here to the left, get over there. We need this angle like that. Shade is too much over here. Like that's me. I don't hold cameras, so. I just want people to know. Shout out to my boy Quinn in the building though. Quinn ATL. You know what I'm saying?
He said ain't no holding cameras, bitch.
Nah, I don't want people
ain't no holding cameras, bitch. Yeah. I ain't mad at you though.
Some rappers be trying to get on my trail and they find themselves out there holding the camera now, thinking that, when a video come on and say directed by Tone, nah. I am a rapper and a visionary. So I direct. Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Directing my first video, really, that's how I got into majority of it. I rap, I engineer and produce, I direct, and I do fashion. And I got into all of them because nobody else was doing for me. So it was like, I make a song, and then, I might need a DJ or a party to perform it at, and I don't got none of that, so I book my own club and then bring in my own DJ. And then I might need somebody to make the beat, and I can't find nobody, so I make my own beat. And then I might need a cameraman to shoot the video, and can't find no cameraman nowhere, so I go buy my own cameraman and shoot my own video. So in the beginning, originally I was really shooting my own videos. Like I sit down, put the timer on it, run around the other side of the camera, and then do my thing. No, and people didn't even know that a lot in the beginning.
You gotta do that sometimes though.
And got tens of thousands of views on it, so it's just the ambition, man. At the end of the day, when your story is told, it's all about your story, and the more incredible your story is, the more appreciated it is. You know what I'm saying? Like my story, when it comes out, man, this just probably 33% you gonna get today.
So what is this story? Who the F is Tone?
Who the F is Tone? I am the GOAT.
Why do you think you the GOAT?
I am the GOAT because there's nobody in my era, age bracket, pound for pound that can do what I do as good as I do what I do.
What do you feel like is like your specialty, or like that one thing that nobody can mess with you on?
Throw me to the wolves, and when I say wolves, the studio is the wolves. Pick any artist in the world.
Oh, in the world.
In the world. Throw them in the studio with me. See who comes out first with a full song and the best song. Nobody can work as fast as me, as good as me.
So should I call you cocky or confident?
Nah, neither. I'm just, I don't.
No, you gotta choose one.
Both.
But you know what?
Like Chanel, I'm
answer.
2 C's.
Yeah,
hey.
I was hoping that you was gonna say both, because honestly, if you're not confident in yourself, how can you gain a fan to be confident within you?
That's right.
And sometimes you gotta be a little cocky. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, people don't respect humbleness.
I had to
people don't
learn
respect
that over the years.
I don't know why people don't respect humbleness. You know what I'm saying? But they don't.
They really don't. They don't.
And that's why, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like it's so crazy, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I be being too nice, and it's because I'm a Gemini, and I know when I get to the other side, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something different. And it's funny because, like, my friends be like, you too nice and blah, blah, blah. It's because they know how I can get. And they be like, you was cool with that? I'm like, I let people cut their own heads off.
Right.
Because when I'm done with you, I want it to be no type of argument about why. You know what I'm saying? I'm not messing with you no more.
Yeah.
Why we not cool no more? Why I cut you off? Why I ain't messing with you no more? You know why? I know why. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got nothing.
That's the Gemini. I'm a little different. That's the Gemini though. That's real though. I like that. I let a person wander. I cut them off for no reason. No closure or nothing. You gonna wander to your grave. You know, wondering curiosity a killer, boy. Woof. That's like a female just had a dude leave them, and they don't know why. They gonna tell every Friday. I don't know why. He's just gonna blow her phone up until she get down. That me.
See, that ain't cool.
Yeah, see, I know, right?
I'm the type of person where I really just tell you, like, yo, I'm not. You know, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
I ain't even gonna let you sit there and be in question. On January 21st at 7 p.m. First you did this. And I was kind of unsure about you at that moment.
I ain't going through it.
But then the next day, you know what I'm saying, you came back and you did this. And I was like, yup, I'm done with your ass. And then now you hitting me. So I just wanted to let you know formally we're done.
She gave all the reasons too.
I don't mind it. I don't want it to be no time. Because, you know, people will try to replay things in their head. And they'll try to throw an excuse on there, like, you know what? He probably just was feeling some type of way. You know, his great aunt died, so you know he probably just been going through stuff. I'ma just hit him back up. No, we're done.
Yeah,
and I want you to know why.
Now that's not me. I don't cross back that line. Once a person crosses it, they can't come back cross it. But once a person done cross it, don't think you're gonna get an explanation from me. That was the part But no, ain't no resolving. I'm very hard at forgiving. I'm very cold-hearted with it, for real.
At least he's honest.
That's for real. Anybody that knows me, honestly, they'll know anybody I ever cut off, I never brought them back. Never.
I don't like doing that either. Like, I got friends who used to beef with people hard and used to get into fights with them all the time. And then, like, now they best friends. And I be like, yo, like, how do that work? Yeah. Because, like, she tried to cut you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, after you try to cut me, like, we're not cool anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so what you got coming out? So I checked out some of your films. You know what I'm saying? What has changed the sheets about?
Man,
you got some nasty stuff going on Change the Sheets.
Well,
it look like a lot of them need to change the sheets.
Yeah, definitely.
They got a lot of stuff going into parts that's supposed to be going into other people, and I don't really know what's going on.
Let me first say this, because Change the Sheets like turned over a new stone with me, and this morning I officially locked in my deal with Netflix for the first 4 episodes.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah,
look, SharBates will be on this season.
Straight up,
you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, I'm gonna be on Netflix. But go ahead.
Yeah, but not like I don't have an official date, but I'm looking for a top of 2017. For the first 4 episodes, the way that it works, they give you a deal, they cut you a check for the first 4 episodes or whatever episodes that you want to give, and then they'll drop the one maybe like 2 weeks, and then drop the other one 2 weeks, and then once those are done, you give them the rest of the season. So season 1 is 8 episodes, and 2 episodes is already released online. All the episodes will reach release online, but a lot of people have not realized that they haven't traveled outside their state, so they don't know that the world is so huge that the internet is only a small portion of the world. And when you tap into that Netflix platform, that you start to reach a whole nother audience. So it's going to release online first 8 episodes, and then the next 8 is going to go to Netflix.
So you already have the 8 done?
No, I have 5 done. 3 more to do.
Okay, so you do have a spot for SharBates.
I do. I actually do.
I just wanted to see what was going on.
Let me tell you this,
you know what I'm saying, where I kind of fit
Hold up.
into
This is your quick audition, because I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody else from the director, because I don't bite my tongue nor cut any corners.
Come on.
If you have any limitations or anything like that, you've seen a few of the episodes, so tell me that ahead of time, because I don't want to put you in a position where you are not fully giving me 100% because you are uncomfortable. This is a romantic drama.
No, I'm okay. So let me be honest with you. Long as they're not ugly.
And right. And then let me tell you this too.
As long as they're not ugly.
Right, but now let me tell you this.
Can I pick the character?
Possibly.
Can I?
Possibly.
I'm gonna tell you in your
maybe.
ear.
Yeah, maybe. But this is the thing.
I'm like,
yeah, but
if I'm gonna do it, it gotta be with somebody that will actually,
okay,
you know.
Okay.
I don't want to, and I'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe you sent me on film with her. You know,
We're gonna make it.
It gotta make sense, Tone.
We make it good. So, all right,
okay.
Y'all look forward. I'm saying it now. Look forward to SharBates being in a future episode of.
We got that on camera.
Yeah,
we got that on audio. I want you to look. So you see it's on video. Then you see the audio. So we all got proof here. So you know what I'm saying.
Definitely.
I don't want no backtracking.
I ain't gonna lie about it.
Backtracking.
If she's not in it, it's because she didn't show up to the set.
It won't be because of that.
Let's put that out there.
It won't be because of that because I'm gonna be there early, like
straight up.
Where you want me at?
Straight up.
Okay.
But it's been catching a lot of great attention, man. And then on the flip side, I'm now crowdfunding. And let me tell you this. I'm gonna talk about crowdfunding. This is so important. This is something new that I discovered, but it's really old, but it's a way that a lot of billionaires and millionaires have become rich, and it's one of the main ways that Bill Gates became rich. But I started crowdfunding for season 2 because I seen that where season 1 is going, and I see the the anticipation. So I felt like I needed to jump ahead of the curve because I got approached by HBO, potentially may want to pick up the season. So now I'm upgrading my cameras, and I'm upgrading my lighting equipment, and I'm upgrading my audio equipment, and I started a GoFundMe, and we already passed like $1,200, and the goal is $8,000.
Congratulations!
Yeah, so that's dope. So to y'all watching, man, you can put up $1, you can put up as high as $20.
Every little bit help, man.
Yeah, every little bit help. But we on the road to $8,000, man, and that will be used towards upgrading the equipment, and then also some merchandise and cool stuff that people will be able to get a hold of. So Change the Sheets is growing into something huge, man. If you ain't seen it, go see the first 2 episodes. It's out now. Episode 3 drops Sunday.
So tell them about Tell them about some of the characters on the show. You got some big names on there.
Yeah.
Tell them about what it's about.
I
don't want to tell them what it's about because I might misconstrue what you mean to be about versus what I think it's about.
Shout out to Jason Rapley in the building. He played Drew in episode 2. But yeah. But it starts off basically it's about this girl named Trinity, and she's unfaithful. She's disloyal.
Hold on, pause. Mm-hmm. Can we bring that closer? I just feel like by now, if it ain't charged. Then...
Yeah, it's charged. Yeah, but it's about this girl.
No, boy, you probably bring the whole thing.
You want to leave it on the stand.
He done got his side. It's okay, baby blonde. Yeah. Go ahead, put that back on there.
She called him baby blonde.
Bring that on. He done did something.
He pulled it out.
He done did something.
Let me see it.
$12. Oh, you can't get a look. Oh my goodness. The hoodness. Sit down.
She said sit down. What you gonna spike him?
What we need? I need you to have a seat.
But
now you getting SharBates for real.
Yeah, you got both on there. I know they was way back there. They couldn't see us from back there.
Yeah, there you go.
How you doing?
Yeah, turn the pole a little bit. Turn the pole. Lift the whole. Yeah. Lift it this way.
You know about poles.
Man,
he don't know about poles.
Turn it this way, man. Yeah, right now. You good. But where we was at, Shaw?
You tell me who I was about Drew and
yeah. So
about SharBates having one of the principal roles.
You got that.
I don't want to just take over, so we can just gradually. Pull me in.
Right.
And then I'm like, bam!
We're gonna find a good old way to be able to intertwine you in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You could probably just be like one of my side flings or something. I don't know. We figure it out.
I don't want to be a side fling.
Some.
You got a side chick already.
I do, but it's nothing like 2, 3, 4 or something like that.
It is.
Yeah, it is or it ain't.
It ain't, actually.
Hold up. You got me confused.
I was saying it is because people do, but I was saying it ain't because I don't want to play that part.
Okay. Well, look, I tell you this. This is what I am going to say. On the real tip, shout out to your husband. I will say it won't be something that's going to make him feel uncomfortable. It'll be something that you'll be able to discuss with him ahead of time, and y'all can agree, because at the end of the day, this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And we going to make sure that everything is good. You feel me?
He just put me all the way out there.
I didn't.
It's all good though.
I did it.
I could have had a boomerang.
I'm engaged too. I'm saying.
I could have.
Yeah, but not
anyway.
Change the sheets.
We gonna come right back. You know what I'm saying?
I was dreaming about foreigns in my Honda. Put me downstairs, now we rapping in the dungeon. Met my nigga Zeus, now we rapping them like mamas. Take a